Good morning again, everyone. Hope your weekend is going well. We've had a rainy weekend. We've got races here in North Wilkesboro, the All-Star race for NASCAR. So it's been rained out a lot. It's been going from Wednesday to Sunday. So it's a good day to work on clocks because it's just rainy and yucky. I'm working on this Cuckoo Quail George Kuehl turn of the century clock. This is the one I've got that's got the date stamped in the door, if I remember right. No, it's the other one. So this one has been sitting on the dining room table for a month because I got this one and worked on it and got it up and going, my After the Hunt one. So it lost its honor spot and has been sitting on the dining room table. And I've said before, if there's any way possible to store them upright, because they do not do well laying on their back. When they're laying on their back, a lot of times the bellows are hanging open. This one is not because it's sideways, but a lot of times they're mounted this way and the bellows are hanging open when it's on its back. The oil runs out of the little oil well, apparently, because it's been sitting there for about a month. I can't even keep it running. It's balanced, like it's in beat. It's level, forward, backward, side to side. And it locks up on the escapement wheel. You watch it for a couple minutes, it'll just freeze up on there and it'll just get hung up, skip a beat, throw itself off, and stop. I've been trying for an hour to get it to run. I like to run them for a little bit before I work on them because it refreshes my memory of what I need to work on, what kind of issues the clock is having. This clock has never had an issue running. It was always an issue with the strike not going off, binding, and the clock would stop, kind of slow down and stop because it couldn't overcome the force needed to make the strike go off. So last time I took the face off, on the last video, I took the dial off and found the problem. And so I was getting around to working on it, and I couldn't even keep the clock running. So I wanted to see if it was still doing it. Of course it's still doing it. Nothing's changed to make it quit doing it, but there it goes. It just stops. So I can't even keep the clock running. I don't know. I guess maybe something in the oil well. But what I'm going to be working on today, if you can follow this little gold lever down to the end, is where the pin on the third wheel hits on the end of that lever to stop the Quail sequence when it does its thing. And there was enough wear in the end of the lever that the little pin was sometimes sitting on top of the lever and keeping it from being able to raise up and let it go into warning. So today I'm going to be working on getting that lever straight, and I'm going to be working on why my clock won't stay running. Well, I added a little bit of oil just in case, and made sure that this post was straight, and discovered my thing is loose. That's why it's binding up and not continuing to run. My screw's loose. I got a screw loose. Oh no. Well, this is going to be a short repair video also, because with it on my test stand and tightening that one piece up right here, tightening that screw, it's been running fine. It hasn't been hanging up at all. So I don't have anything I need to work on it. I'm going to hang it on the wall. Just so one more thing to check, if your clock is running sporadically, like sometimes it's fast, sometimes it's slow, you adjust the pendulum, you can't get it right, check this, because it was tight with the screwdriver, but when I wiggled it up and down, the whole thing could move. So just one more thing you can possibly check. Thanks for watching.